Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. Scheduled for 15 rounds, middleweight action. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see. Sugar Ray Robinson's making his way to the ring. You wouldn't know he's about to step into a fight. He looks like he's just out for a stroll. Roy Jones Jr. is coming down to the ring right now, and he does so with a certain gamesmanship, putting forth that attitude to his opponent, telling him, I'm the man, and I know it.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up. Here we go.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Hits him in the mug with the right. Jones's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. We expect a high work rate among these two fighters. Now, do you want to see that same work rate throughout the whole fight? Or is that your expectation?
I'd love to, because we'd be having a good time, and our fans, they're going to enjoy it.
Able to land the hook to the head. Good smooth work by Roy Jones. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Good way to protect the midsection. And he just holds on there. Sugar Ray Robinson's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. That counterpunch was very effective. He scored well. Nice work by Roy Jones. Halfway through this round, Roy Jones Jr.'s got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Blocks that punch. Teddy, you can try to put a label on Roy Jones Jr., but I don't know that you can necessarily classify him as any one style of boxing.
No, he's a guy that breaks the rule book. He would drive traditional trainers batsy. I mean, they would get nuts, because he does everything you're not supposed to do. He pulls back from punches instead of slipping them. He drops his hands instead of keeping his hands up. He dares you to make a mistake, and he dares you to catch him while he's making mistakes. If there's ever a guy that you could compare him to, I would say a little bit to Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali was the engineer. He was the pioneer of making wrong right.
Robinson's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Roy Jones Jr. is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. End of round one. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
Breathe deep from it. Breathe deep from it. You're in control of this. Keep it up. Nice work.
Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him. Yeah.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Roy Jones Jr. showing some defense with the block. Tried the hook, didn't get it.
There you go.
Jones's blocking ability is doing well for him there. And Roy blocks that punch. Scores up top with a left. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Halfway through round number 2. Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Always good to have Sugar Ray Robinson in action. Originally born, his birth name Walker Smith Jr. I think Sugar Ray's a little more fitting for him, isn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it is, because he just has a sweet, sweet style.
Work defensively by Roy Jones. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
He's tired.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
Keep that head moving.
Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
And round number 3 is underway. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Now hugging on the inside. not able to land the headshot. Wow! You never saw this in the early half of the career of Roy Jones Jr. He got clipped with a power shot and couldn't withstand it. Jones goes down and is beating the count from the referee. Teddy, what should we be looking for here?
For a way to survive. Now, we've talked about how technically Jones does a lot of things wrong. There better be one thing he does right, and that's tie up.
Teddy, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined by geography or culture or ethnicity, where we have a Mexican-styled fighter, an Eastern European, upright fighter, an American-styled fighter? Why is that?
Because you are influenced by your surroundings, by the temperament of the people in your surroundings. Aggressive people, aggressive style. Very thoughtful people, people that are very cerebral, well, you're going to have a defensive style. You're going to have a very careful style. It's going to fit right in.
Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Now he ties up there. Roy Jones Jr. is showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. Overhand right can be so effective. Good flush shot by Roy Jones. Sugar Ray Robinson's rocked by a big shot there. What a wild round as both men have been affected. And now they're opening up. Both right hands land. And this round comes to an end.
Get some water.
We got
it. Good? You all right? Breathe.
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Jab and move. Jab your way, okay? Whatever you do, throw that jab.
This is a fairly competitive, tight fight. The difference being, of course, we did have a knockdown scored as you look at Teddy's scorecard.
And that's what professional boxing is about, putting fannies in the seats.
Nice.
The harder puncher, the guy who's more effective, the guy who puts more hurt on you, gets the round.
You got this one.
Robinson's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
Also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
I know there's always room for improvement with every fighter, but is that the case with Sugar Ray Robinson? What would you improve on with him?
No, there is. Believe it or not, as great as he was in so many areas, the one thing that you could improve, you could find him. You could hit him. That's the one thing that you would like to improve with Sugar Ray Robinson. Make him a little bit more invisible.
Patience now.
Beat him to the punch.
Robinson's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Halfway through round number 4.
Let it go.
He just looks exhausted to me right now. Jones's accuracy is non-existent. This guy cannot punch a solid target right now.
No, but what this shows you, he's missing so many shots. We always think about the damage done when they land. This is showing you the damage that's done when they miss. You get discouraged. You start giving in.
Robinson swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Focus, relax.
Scored well up top.
One, two. 1-2.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Sugar Ray Robinson. Jones is on the receiving end of a very good counter punch. And the round comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Jones's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Movement on. Keep counterattacking, okay? When he throws, make him miss and counter. You got any more of these?
Round number 5 has arrived. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Keep moving.
That's what I want to see.
Robinson's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. You see him holding on. Blocks it away. Teddy, give me a scouting report on Sugar Ray Robinson. For a guy that does everything really, really well, what does he do just better than anybody?
Look, Sugar Ray Robinson was one of the great hitters from either side of the plate. He could set punches up in all kinds of different scenarios. He could use his legs, fight on the outside, could fight inside in the trenches if he had to. He could counter, he could hit you with punches you didn't see, and he had a great, great chin.
Halfway into round number 5 here. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Little head hunting with the left. Able to dismiss that body shot. Roy Jones Jr.'s got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go. Back to the body.
Robinson's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Robinson's able to avoid that punch.
You need to keep that head moving.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
The start of the 6th round. And just grabbing onto his opponent. That's a well-scored left hand by Roy Jones. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Turns over that hook upstairs. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Roy Jones. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
It's okay. Pay him back.
Nothing there on the punch by Roy Jones. Jones is in a cycle right now that's not paying off for him. He has been busy. Yes, he's committed to trying to be on the attack, but not enough of these punches are landing.
No, I would not call this guy in, from what I've seen, to paint my house. Because, I mean, this guy looks like he paints graffiti boards. I mean, he's just throwing stuff in there, like you said, and it's just, it's not making the picture you want to see. It's not accurate. It's not effective.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th.
Keep working the body.
End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself, places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round.
Lock! Lock!
Work the body, kid.
Parries that punch intended for the head.
You're not focused. Pace yourself.
Throwing a lot of punches here. Now, his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Still not moving enough. Move, move!
He's tight. He's tight.
And he ties up on the inside. Halfway through the 7th round. Jones is hurt by that.
Yeah, you got him. Let's go.
Another clinch. You're seeing the desire and the fortitude of a champion right now as Roy Jones Jr. has recovered and looks to fight on.
You got this one.
Good block by Roy Jones.
Jab, jab.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Jump on him.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Robinson's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That'll start to take away some of that head movement.
Back to the body.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that. This is your
Hey, don't get careless, okay? Don't fight his fight.
You got any more of these? I'll do you one. Hold it. More blood? Yeah.
As we start round number 8 here, Jones is in a real tough spot. Not only is he down on your scorecard, I mean, that's obvious to see that he's losing the fight here through 7 rounds, but he doesn't have the look of a guy that can get himself back into the fight.
Oh, this is what it's about. I mean, who said that this was an easy business? He might have to be reminded of that. Who said this was an easy business? It wasn't going to be about just when you had the lead, when you had the right opponent in front, when you were hitting the heavy bag. It was going to be about, always was going to be about these kind of days. Make up your mind. What are you going to be?
Pace yourself.
He's working the jab. Good, good.
Able to cover up that gut. Jones is, and out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good, and now it's looking bad for him.
What?
Solid. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sugar Ray Robinson's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
The halfway point of round number 8. Wow, is he defensively sound. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Robinson's really got a way about him when it comes to his footwork, his movement. It's serving him very well defensively.
Yes, it is. He's controlling range. He's controlling distance. He's keeping his opponent where he wants him.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Good exchange. He fires back.
1-2, 1-2.
Not focusing. Side, side. Focus, relax.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round.
Hey, let's go.
And that does it for this round. Jones is
busy.
in position to pull this
You gotta
out.
throw him
And
more.
you
You
can
gotta fight
see
to
his
let it
corner
go.
man is telling him
Don't
just
fight
that.
the fight.
Don't worry about the fact that it's a close fight. Go out there and win it here in these later stages.
Relax, you're okay, Keep your hands up. You can keep them up, all right? I mean, you know, he caught you with your hands down.
Go.
And the next round is underway in what has been a highly, highly competitive bout. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Wow, was Roy Jones Jr. stunned right there. I'm personally stunned. Oh, and there you go. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
You got this. Oh, you got this one.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. "90 seconds into the 9th round. Unable to land clean by Roy Jones. Good block by Roy.
Oh, you're doing great.
Come on, kid, focus. Punch.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Robinson's really impressing us here, defensively impressing us. I mean, it's so easy to say, wow, look at the punching, look at the power. But, Teddy, you got to appreciate what he's doing with defense.
Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons why you can say that you appreciate, you know, the aggression or the power and all these things. He can afford to be aggressive because he doesn't get hit.
So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
Kind of like being at the carnival, you know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something even bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
Roy Jones Jr. is grasping at straws at this point right now. He has not had an answer for his opponent all night long. Surprised he even got out of that last round when he was knocked down. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Roy Jones Jr.'s hurt by a big shot. Oh, he's in bad shape here. He's stunned and he's wobbly.
The only thing he has going for him is he's not a fighter that uses his legs anyway, and you can't use him right now. He's a guy that likes to move his head. He's got to start doing that. Try to cement those feet down the best he can and get some head movement.
Body shot, body. Keep it up.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Roy Jones. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Sugar Ray Robinson. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Sugar Ray Robinson with a block punch. Halfway through round 10.
Keep working the body.
And he engages in the clinch. Roy Jones Jr. is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
Back to the body.
Look at that. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
Sugar Ray Robinson's in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner.
I like the way he finished things tonight, Teddy.
Sugar Ray Robinson's
Your winner by knockout in a fight that he controlled throughout.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, and just as importantly, or more importantly, his trainer, his manager, and his promoter like it, because that means that he's going to be easier to sell now to television.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.